And as the Leeds team emerge, they're led by Peter Tunks onto this rather grey Headingley afternoon. There is Garry Schofield, and how he'd love to put on a show this afternoon up against Martin Offiah, who's grabbed so many of the headlines this season. Let's look at the Leeds team today. Peter Jackson plays stand-off in place of the injured David Creaser. John Lyons keeps the number 7 jersey after scoring a try in the midweek cup win over Kells, and David Stephenson, signed from Wigan, makes his home debut. For Widnes, look there at the front row of the pack, where Kurt Sorensen is missing through suspension, but Derek Pike plays his first game since joining from Lee a week ago. So we're all set. Let's join our match commentator, John Hell.
Under the summer.
Well, this is going to be a tough, unrelenting contest, I'm sure. And that's the feeling of Dougie Lawton, that there won't be a lot of points in the game. Who knows? And a great run from Rick Thackeray for a start. Talking about points, he's herring towards that line. And it was a fair enough play, the ball, and Mackenzie was so alert there to pick that one up as it went loose. Tremendous run from Thackeray. We've all been talking about Offiah, but that showed the pace of the right wing man. Widnes would love to get a point on the board early. Here's their captain, Hume. And they'll be thinking of the drop goal here. Pike, his first touch in a Widnes jersey. And he's got the ball away from Mackenzie as well. And good support here from Dowd. Some enterprising stuff for a start here from Widnes. And this is the last tackle, so now maybe the drop. And it'll be John Myler entrusted with it. And has he got it straight? Yes, he has. 1-0 Widnes, and John Myler gives Widnes just the start they wanted. Come out of Dowd's hands. Oh, and a fist surely went in there from Ayres on Paul Medley. And come here, says John Holdsworth. So a chance for Leeds to put some pressure on almost for the first time. And after 11 minutes, it's virtually the first time that Leeds have been inside the Widnes 22. And Medley coming up with one of those great runs. Schofield caught by the ankle. Otherwise, he was a certain scorer. So I'm sure Holmes would have to pick himself up as well. That was a crucial tackle. Schofield was in otherwise, no doubt about that. Heron, and just turning inside is Stephenson on his home debut, and Maskell's in for the try, the first of the afternoon. Great support from the Leeds hooker, and Colin Maskell is in only his second try of the season, and it comes almost out of the blue because it's the first time Leeds have had any sustained pressure on the Widnes line.
That's right, but it just goes to show that this Leeds side is still full of so much promise. And
zipping along the line there, and John Lyons, and here's Steve Morris. He's another of these Australians who've made such a big impact this season. No question about that. And they're all queuing up to score here, and David Stephenson has got his first try for the club, coming only a couple of minutes after his first goal. What a start for Stephenson.
well, this really has rocked Widnes. They started so confidently, they scored a drop goal, but my gosh, Leeds have really come back at them with a bang, and to score 2 tries in as many minutes.
In the end, it fell into the hands of Kevin Rain. The Widnes haven't lost in Yorkshire this season. But they've a lot to do to maintain the record, as once more Medley shows what a strong running forward he is these days. Running opportunity for Stephenson. Basnett outside him will take the pass, and if he can come inside and keep the move going, Garry Schofield is going to score for Leeds. That's a super try, and the crowd love it. Terrific try from Garry Schofield. Basnett involved and Jackson involved, and it's amazing how Schofield is always the man at the shoulder.
He's a magnificent player. I mean, I do really think he's one of the most complete players in our British game at the moment. He's in the right place at the right...
Back from this.
That's right, they must be shell-shocked, actually. But what a magnificent part...
It's a far more open game than certainly Dougie Lawton predicted. Pike held in a three-man tackle. And good running here, and Widnes so close through Barry Dowd. It was Paul Hume who created the space. Widnes still looking for their first try. Shearer, the Australian, and there must be a try here for Richard Ayres. Well, that's a simple one in the end. He found him at his right shoulder when everybody was looking to the left.
Well, what a game this is turning out to be. I mean, we've had Widnes making asserting their early authority on the game, and Leeds rattling back with 3 superb tries, and then all of a sudden Widnes, from being doomed.
A lot of good football going on here, and that's Ayres for the second time, and I think this must be a yellow card, at least for Ayres, because he's had one very stern warning from John Holdsworth in the early moments of the game, but no, he's escaped. For that Great Britain tour of Australia this summer. Widnes have the ball, away from Kevin Rain, and Ayres has been perhaps the most involved Widnes forward of all this afternoon. 4 minutes from half-time. Shearer, good play from the stand-off half, and running chances here once more if they time the passing right. Dowd's come inside, gets it away. Shearer dropped it, and there was no knock-on. The ball was knocked back, so Widnes still have chances here. Trying to whiz it along the line, knowing of course that they've got Offiah out there, and Hume gets Ayres in. Is he? Yes, Ayres skips through. The Widnes arms are raised, and again a perfect time for that young man to go in for his try. He'd not scored before today, and now he's got 2. Well, the game it is, because if Myler pops this one over, as he should, and does, it takes the score to 16-13. Stephenson had Basnett outside him, chose to come inside, and he's a big strong boy, is David Stephenson. Started in the rugby union game, of course, at Fylde. Again, rather ambitious pass, fired, like coming out of a cannon, that one. Last tackle. Tunks gives it right, Schofield, and he's got a man, Morris. And Jackson was there as well. Tunks back, whipping through the hands. This is terrific stuff from Leeds. Jackson, lovely to see it going on the last tackle. And well, now Widnes have a chance to break though through the middle. And he's got to get Shearer away. And Dale Shearer's going from halfway. Stevenson's going to chase him. He won't catch him. And that all came about because Leeds really attempted to score a try on the last tackle, and when the ball went to ground, it was whipped away by Widnes, and they're under for a really critical try. It's 18-17. Oh, and Tunks has got that one inside for Garry Schofield, who changed his place and feet. Oh, that was brilliant by Garry Schofield, keeping it going, and here's Morris, who will be pegged. Brilliant play by Garry Schofield, the only word to describe it. His pace was electric then, and the touch judge is on for the first time in the game, but we'll watch the action because the ball is out there with Morris again from Heron, and on the last tackle John Holdsworth keeps it going. Now Leeds made a mistake the last time they flung the ball around on the last tackle. They're so keen to score tries. Medley, Stephenson, can Stephenson or Basnett get there? The ball is juggled, Basnett falls into the crowd, and the chance. O'Neill's hands. Gurr, who's run well. And the touch judge has his flag raised once more. I think it was Paul Hume that time, although Ayres was there again. And in fact it was Richard Ayres. Well, he's certainly been asking for trouble, hasn't he? Twice he's been spoken to by the referee. Ironically, after that he scored 2 tries, but this time he's gone with the yellow card raised. 10 minutes in the dressing room. Shearer's kick picked up. Basnick comes inside, as he's done to great effect once or twice today. It's one of his best displays for Leeds. And the crowd once more getting behind Leeds, but the ball is lost by Stephenson. Chances here for Widnes. Shearer taken out of the game by Garry. And the referees have to be fit these days. And I think the penalty must have been given Widnes' way. There was no doubt about it. Shearer was completely put out of the game by Marty Garry.
He was, and Dale Shearer is playing exceptionally well. I mean, he really has been at the hub of everything Widnes has done. And when he came away with that ball and to kick ahead, there was no doubt at all about it. Garry had no hesitation in knocking him down without the ball, a resultant penalty.
Dale Shearer picks himself up. Australian Test player, of course. Now Medley, who sets off on one of his bulldozing charges. Heron, brilliant. And Lyons, good support from the ex-Wakefield Trinity man. Widnes have another player flat out on the ground. Oh, Lyons skipping through. The man at his shoulder is Schofield again. Terrific try from Garry Schofield, and that's why Leeds paid a world record fee for him. He's a pure genius at popping up at the right place in the right time. And Leeds will surely know that they've got to monopolise possession now. They've just got to keep that ball in their grasp. There are only 15 seconds on the clock. Could be a little bit of time added on. Not a lot, I wouldn't have thought. Despite the great commitment, there have been no long injuries. Shearer, he's been influential for Widnes, gets it away for Pike. Is there still a sting in the tail here for Widnes? Offiah's got the ball, and he's a little bit unlucky, but Leeds have got the ball back. The hoot has gone, and this will be regarded as a famous win for Leeds. 26 points to 21, and the game went this way and that. No wonder the youngsters are on to acclaim their heroes. The two tries from Garry Schofield really proving crucial, and on the day, he, rather than Martin Offiah, was the man who took the headlines. So much to be admired at the end of the day, and those two Garry Schofield tries, the difference in that victory for Leeds, 26-21, and what a home debut for David Stephenson, who kicked 5 goals. A lot of contenders for the Stones Bitter Man of the Match award, with some truly outstanding contributions down there. I wonder who's won it. We can